There we go. Now we're live. We're live. Hello, it's Trek Talk, and we're live on twitch.tv/ calling up justice and on YouTube, Claudia, Alick, and calling up justice. Let's get to it. I am Maiamama, and I'm here with our other co-host, Luticha, André, Doucette. Hey, you. How's it going?
Hi. It's going good. I'm so excited.
I am have been looking forward to getting this first to really, because this was such a big list.
It
It
was.
took us, we started with 24 individual uniforms, and we've gotten it down to 9, as you can see on the score blank score sheet there. And now we're in the last rounds of criteria. And let me get those criteria on the board. And Letitia, you want to tell everyone about what we're going to be judging this final round on?
I love being a judgy McJudgerson. Like it's kind of fun. So, our last round. I'm so excited. So, let's do this. Our overview of the 9 uniforms. 9 uniforms remain, y'all. So, this is a finale. We have enough to do this. And this criteria will reflect that as well. So, it's less about the technical analysis that we've been doing and more about legacy and gut instinct. So, defining uniform and the Cisco test asks whether this design has earned a permanent place in the franchise's identity and whether it can carry real authority. Staying power asks if it will age well. Would you wear it? Strips all of that away and asks for the honest personal verdict. So, if you're watching with us, you got to comment, y'all. Whatever wins this round wins the whole bracket, right? We're not doing the averages or anything like that.
And so that means we have to be extra super strict.
Really getting into the nitty gritty, okay? So let's go a little bit deeper. So
Mm-hmm.
defining uniform. This core question asks, does this feel like the Starfleet uniform? The one people picture when they hear the words. Okay. Think of in your mind when you're like talking to people, what are they going to be thinking about? So the low score, it's just a footnote, right? Even dedicated fans need a moment to place it, right? The high score is this is the mental default and say Starfleet uniform. And this is what comes to mind first. Okay. Next is the Cisco test. We're Cisconites. So if Captain Cisco himself had to put this on, would he still look like a captain? You know, and we know he looks good in everything, but that's not the question. Does he look like a captain? All right. A low score undermines authority. Cisco would look like he's wearing a costume and not, in command, right? The high score, Cisco walks onto the bridge in this uniform, and the room responds immediately. No question who's in charge. Are you with me, y'all?
I am. Are you guys? Let
Oh,
us know in the chat. We're
you
here.
gotta,
We're listening.
we're Black. We love the feedback. We need that feedback. Okay. Next, we have staying power. Would this still look good if Star Trek were still making shows 60 years from now? Which I truly hope that will be the thing, right? A low score, it already reads as dated or trend, locked to its specific production era. A high score is timeless. This design would not look out of place whether it premiered in 1966 or 2086, right? Next, would you wear it? This is the last one. And that's setting everything aside, everything else, right? Would you personally actually want to wear this? We've said this a lot already, but we didn't do a criteria on that, right? So I'm excited that we have this as part of our criteria.
Me too. Me too.
And then our low score is no, not for an away mission, not for a costume, not for anything. And then the high score is yes, immediately, no notes.
I already know who's gonna win that one.
I think I
Uh,
know.
just as
I
far as
know.
like which one am I gonna wear? Now I did want to show you because I actually found a couple of pictures on the internet because I like to look up stuff on Star Trek, and I was curious about the Cisco test, and I wanted to show you just a couple of pictures that I found. And here you can see this is Benjamin Sisko in the TNG seasons 2 through the end uniform. So this is what we would say about like how this interestingly enough, this passes the Cisco test, even though it does not, it falls off of the, we didn't actually include it. Another image that I also got was this one, which is another Captain Cisco in a TOS uniform. And again, look at that. Does he look like a captain? He does. It's real funny that if we had judged it TOS uniforms off of this, it would have been like, all the way. But
Didn't I tell you black people look good in everything? That's what makes it difficult. He looks great
he
in
just looks
everything.
amazing. So those I just found those and I just thought that you would also find them
But also Dax looks
just delightful.
ridiculous.
Doesn't she?
She
God,
looks ridiculous.
it's such a crime what happened to her. Literally.
It is a crime.
Literally it's a crime what happened to her.
Mhm.
Um but also, oh, justice for Jedzia.
Justice for Jedzia.
Mhm.
That'll go on a shirt.
Yeah. Cuz I love me some Jedzia.
I
Now,
scream every single time I watch that
I
because
can't. I can't
even
watch
though
it.
I know it's coming, like I just,
It
ugh,
kills me and guts me every time. Speaking of, and maybe we should, I don't know how we would do like how you would rank best deaths, but I did recently, or classiest or greatest ending of whatever.
yeah,
But I just recently watched, like within the last week, I watched that last episode of Strange New Worlds with Marie Battelle, and woo! I got sad. And I was like, oh, I think I really understand Marie Battelle now.
yeah. Well,
Like I'm
it's
like,
like,
oh, I get why she was like annoying through the whole, just annoyingly there on every single episode for that whole season. Because we needed to feel sad when she left.
right.
Near death, do near oh Claudia's up here in the chat going next rank best Star Trek out of uniform moments or final moments, oh, instead of and near death. Does Spock count? Spock's which one?
Which one? Yeah, I was gonna say
I'd say yes and also yes.
Tasha Yar.
Yes and also
Ugh,
yes. Yes
I've
and
never
yes.
gotten over Tasha. I've never gotten over Tasha.
One was a good like canonically and for the thing was great, and the second one wasn't. It's just sort of a bummer. I will say both the Spocks were good. But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about the ends. We're talking about
The
the
clothes.
clothes. And we're going to start with the film uniforms from the Wrath of Khan and on. So we've been through this. This was introduced in 22 in the 2280s, and this is what all of the officers wore fleet wide. Um, it, those it's a mock turtleneck. Claudia says, "OMG, the turtlenecks." I'm like, no, it's better than a
The
turtleneck.
mock
It's a
turtleneck.
mock turtleneck, and they love mock turtlenecks in Star Trek.
They
Like we see a
do.
lot of mock turtlenecks. It's just that like it's the collar's just a little higher, but it's not so high that you're like, um, turtlenecks are for old actors. V-necks are for youth. Wow.
Wow.
Wow. I mean,
That is harsh, but
But well, okay, first off, that's an interesting thing, and we're gonna put a pin in that because. But first off, let's judge let's judge these uniforms based off of our final round of criteria. So, defining uniform. Does this feel like the Star Trek uniform? The one that people picture when they hear the words? Not as much anymore
I think it's
since it was a long time ago, but they definitely do. This is Star Trek, right? Like what we are looking at. This is Star Trek.
it,
So, like
yeah,
like people know who Spock is and they know who Kirk is, so that's not going to be so they're going to know it's Star Trek.
yeah,
Uh but as a uniform, does this feel like the Starfleet uniform? And I'm going to say uh on a low scale only because this is a very brief time where they periodically like just like to take the colors out. They're like, "Ah, no, we're not going to do the colors anymore." And it doesn't make any sense and um it makes me upset. So I'm like, I don't like that these are all red and that there is no real easily read divisional rank. So
yeah,
I would say a 2.
yeah. I'm saying that I think people associate Star Trek with the divisional colors,
Mhm.
right? And so while they might recognize these because they're part of canon, right?
Yeah.
And especially with Spock, but if you would put a different character, they wouldn't know, right, who this is or what this is. So
Yeah.
I would agree in that this is just it's mid in the defining uniform. Like
Right.
it set a tone for the series,
Mhm.
right? To kind of go with the bolder colors because we're looking at you when you tried to be Star Wars. And they
Oh,
needed the things.
they really needed to go. So yeah, because they went from white and beige and
Like the beige
gray,
periwinkle and weird
periwinkle. It's like
buckle.
and the weird buckles, which I like these buckles. They still got I like the buckles with the delta on it.
Yeah,
It's like, here's the thing. I'm like, that's so cute. I
it's a
want
cute
that.
detail.
Um, so what do you say for a number?
Yeah, I would say 2.
Okay. Now the Cisco test. I mean, Cisco would look amazing.
He would look
He
fabulous.
would look amazing and like and yeah, no. So
Yeah.
I'm like that's I'm afraid that they might all be 5s, but actually I don't think that they will necessarily. I'm going to say, would Cisco look like a captain if he
Yes.
was wearing that? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's a 5 for that.
It's 5.
Um Staying power. Oh, Claudia says Uhura looks fabulous in this uniform. Absolutely,
She
because
does.
this is an actual these are actual clothes, my friend. Sorry. She's
Little
wearing
flip
pants.
burns, the pie like it's so well constructed because it's still a straight line over the curve of her boob, and that is good
I love how that look.
tailoring.
Claudia would like to know if Wilson Cruz would look hot in this uniform. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
Because as we said, black
These are the
people
important questions, Claudia. Yes, black people just look good in
look
everything.
good and everything.
But so, staying power. Would this look good if Star Trek was making in this? Okay, so by then, these uniforms would be in like 2086. These would be like 100 years old.
Yeah.
And so I kind of like, I don't know if I feel like these would be,
Well,
actually, no, these would end
no.
up being timeless because after a while things go from to old to vintage to like they just swing back and they become timeless because this is every time they go back in time in an episode, they go to this period and they go to this uniform.
Yeah. And we see elements of this when the admiral is wearing his more dress uniforms in Discovery, it
Mm-hmm.
looks like it's pulling from this uniform.
Yeah.
So, it has that staying power because as soon as he walked in on screen, I was like, oh, I know what that looks. That's
Oh, that
Wrath of
reminds me of
Khan.
the da 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 da. Yeah.
Like,
So I think that actually might be.
I think that's a five.
I think it's a 5 for staying power. It's classic. It is timeless.
Yeah,
Which is what, like in the high score it says timeless. Now, would I wear it? Yeah.
I
Sorry,
would.
I had to think about it. I went for a second. I was gonna go, nah, no, I would. I would wear it. I like the pants. I like the cute little belt. I like the fact that it lays well on the chest for a femme body. So
Same. I think I just love anything with like a shoulder detail. I love the asymmetry of it all. That belt buckle, I would stick it on my ostomy bag. Stick it to
I love it. I love it. I love it.
coming soon, y'all. Um, so yeah, I just
I
think this is
I mean, this is a 5 too. Immediately no
yeah.
notes. I would be like, I was just like, would I wear it? Yeah, I would because
Huh,
I love it. I think it's super, super cute. And it makes me happy to look at it.
thanks. All
Let's
right, y'all. We got
go
a
to
17.
17. Uh-oh, let's go next. Now, Claudia, you were asking about turtlenecks versus v-necks, and I think you forgot about this.
It's both.
This is
Why
both.
not have both?
Why not have both? You got the v-neck and you got the mock turtleneck.
Best of both worlds.
It's just like it was funny as soon as you said that, Claudia. I was like, oh,
Same. I was
pin
like,
in that
oh,
because I was like, you would think one or the other. No, not Star
no.
Trek, not Cisco. Also, obviously, this is gonna pass the Cisco test. I just
Look
realized.
at him.
Look at him.
Look at him. And he looks better than Picard.
He does. He fills it out better.
He
Do you
does.
notice like it just looks like it fits him more?
Yeah.
So defining uniform. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, 5.
I would say a five.
Um Cisco test. I mean, he's right there. So, 5.
Five.
Staying power. This I don't think it's timeless.
I don't think it's timeless because this was a time of war, right? And war times aren't really timeless uniforms, right?
Yeah.
In that kind of way. We don't see them
I
return to this.
no. Um like I would I mean, they kept this what did they kept this uniform on DS9 for like 2 seasons um and then in the movies.
Yeah.
The TNG movies, but I but they moved out of this like right after that because of Voyager came back and then they got um the uniforms that we see in lower decks, which did not make the cut. With the white line kind of thing through it, and then they moved up to the Picard season 1 uniforms. Um so staying power it does read as dated or um trend locked, which I like that term.
Yeah.
um it is because it is from a period of time and it's not timeless, it is specific.
It's specific to them fighting the Borg and the Dominion.
Yeah.
Like it's specific only to this period of Star Trek where they were heavy with the fighting. And we don't see this type of styling to happen again.
No. Well, we do, but not for like 900 years. We will
Yeah,
get to
like
that
it
too.
takes a
It
while.
takes and they're also going through it. So I would say like Claudia's, to Claudia, it's my favorite uniform. Cisco's the best, of course. Cisco is the Cisco. I'm
He
gonna
is
say
the
though, for
Cisco.
staying power, I say 2.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's somewhere like mid, right? Like the 2 or 3 range.
Now, would you wear this?
Um,
I would be less, I like it, but I would be less likely to wear it. It is not flattering in the way that I want my jackets to fit me. It's real boxy and padded up here, and I don't like that it stops at a certain, hello there. It stops at like right here, and then there's like the rest of the shirt. I just don't I it looks like it's unzipped and it's not, and that would bother me a lot. I'd always be messing with my collar.
I'm not a 3/4 zip girly. I know there's like a weird trend, but
You know.
I'm not that. Like I'm wearing a V-neck, but
Well,
it
that's
it's
not this is
that
technically
exists.
this is like it is a V-neck, but I don't like zip up V-necks. If I'm
No.
wearing a V-neck, I'll wear a button V-neck because that's different. But this is like it's a jacket that ends early into a V-neck, and that's
Yeah.
what it feels like. I I mean, I always will wear a tight fitted mock turtleneck, but like that's
Same.
not that's extremely
It's
generic.
part of the culture, you know.
Um so I'm gonna
For the culture.
so would I wear this? Probably not. Not it's not like a ugh, gross, like a maybe like a 3.
For me, it's a 2.
I'm gonna let you have the 2 then because we got to be harsh.
Yeah,
Um yeah, cuz I mean Cisco looks great.
he does.
Okay, now this is going to be really tough. This next one. Oh, the section 31. Um because I already know it's going to score real high and real low. So, defining uniform.
It's not but it's not really a uniform
It's
though,
not.
right?
It's just your black clothes. Hold on, guys. I got to get into my section 31 outfit. Just a second. Hold on. Okay. Section 31. See, it's like, but so I say that's a they are undercover. No, but this is just what they wear on the ship. This isn't even them undercover.
No, it's not.
They just wear their black uniform outfits
Yeah.
on on their ship. It's just uh
This
so
is
I'm
everyday wear for them.
yeah, they
So
just wear their black clothes. It would be
just
like
black
if I
clothes.
showed up on the ship with my black robe all tied up, and I'd be like, "What? I'm in uniform, y'all. I got a black I'm a black bonnet." Oh, that's my dream uniform actually, section
That would
31.
be
But
Section 31 black bonnet. I
black
would have
bonnet,
black
my
dress
fuzzy black thing, and it'd be like, and this would be me sitting at my
in
thing.
the war room. Just kind of, yeah, we're
So
going to talk about it.
Claudia says, "But where are you going to order the official secret underground uniform?" That's fair. It's not like they have like, "Oh, yeah, obviously I got to go to the
The Section
section
31,
31 shop thing and
commissary, and that's
commissary. That was the word I was
where
looking for.
we get
They just gotta. I mean, it's real,
military
and it's
kid.
great if you're like someone like Ash Tyler
Right.
or the Mirror Universe Empress Giorgio, where they have really good taste, and so we're like, oh, well, like, Because, like, I imagine that some people actually do wear their robe and a bonnet because they're like, whatever, man. We're
Yeah.
spies. So I'd say that's a one for
It's a one.
defining uniform. Cisco test. Would Captain Cisco, if he himself put this on, would he still look like a captain? No. But he would
I
look
think he
so
would.
good. I
I think he would look like a captain. I think he would look like the captain of the mercenaries. You would know that man was in charge. But I'm also remembering him being in all black in a certain show. So,
let's see. Cisco walks in onto the bridge in this, and the room responds immediately. No question asked who's in charge. Five.
it's a five.
That's a
It's a
five.
five.
That's a five. Staying power. That's a five.
It's a five.
Mm-hmm. Would I wear it? That's a
Yes.
five. So we got 1-1 and then all fives. Which, yeah, that's it. Because I'm like, this is not a uniform, but I love it. It is
It
not.
is.
No one's gonna be like, oh my god, that's definitely a Star Trek uniform. Look
Yeah,
at those.
nobody's saying
Look
that
at
one.
those boots. Did you see that corset top? That's Star Trek. Um. All right, next. Are we ready?
I, I am
Back
ready.
to the gray. Another
I am ready.
wartime. Sad times for officers. Kind of uniform. Um. Little bit of a mock turtleneck there. I like the little bit of
The little and
and it
having
zips up,
term
and I love I love the where they put their pips right here in the
tips
center
look
instead of,
good.
I don't know, it's just, I think it's so smart. Like the person who did, I'm like, that makes so much sense because when you're looking at a person
You're
and
not
you're,
going like a Wonder Woman. This is my rank.
yeah, like having it right here makes no sense. And then also having it here makes less sense than having it directly here because you'd go like that. You and you'd be like, "Oh, captain or lieutenant." Um so does this feel like the Starfleet uniform?
No,
No. It's a.
no,
It is a uniform. I would say it is a footnote. Even dedicated fans need a moment to place it. No, no, they don't. That's not
no,
that far. It's not that far. I
no.
think
I think
uh
it's mid, like a three.
yeah, I think it's a 3. I would say a 3.
Yeah.
If Captain Cisco himself I put this on, would he still, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
It is definitely a Starfleet uniform, and he looks like a captain in a Starfleet uniform. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea for me to put as a test because I was thinking, oh, that's a great idea.
He's I said he's going to look good in all of them.
That's yeah, nope, that was well, we'll see. Maybe he won't. Maybe
No,
we'll see.
no.
I mean, here's the thing, you're probably right, but I just kind of want please. You can't be perfect, man. Um, so that's a 5. Staying power. This is dated.
It's
Just like the previous late DS9 uniforms, that gray wartime sadness that lasts the I mean lasts until the wartime is over. It's
it's
a
of a moment,
it's of
not
a
the
moment,
moment.
right? So I'd say it's like a 2. A 2? A 2.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Would I wear that? No. Because I like how it looks, but I also don't like things right here. It looks like it would choke me.
Um,
If I was just doing like this.
this outfit looks very wheelchair friendly because lighter colors, the sleeves get dirty from the wheels. So I'm always a fan of a gray
Mm.
because it will hide the dirt a little bit. Um, but would I wear it even as a cosplayer? No, because it's not my favorite of the Discovery uniforms.
I'd
So
wear the seasons 1 and 2
yeah,
or
that
the one
gold and the
or the one
bullshit
after
copper.
this one. But I wouldn't wear this one unless I was going to like a sad time Star Trek party,
Yeah,
which would be so much fun to have.
it would.
Um your
So maybe
favorite
like a
wartime uniform. Come to the party. We're
come
wearing
to
our
the
favorite
party
wartime uniforms. Um I
from Star
like
Trek.
Yeah, season 1 of Discovery counts because it is
It does.
literally in the middle of a war. Um
Klingon Wars. Um,
so wait, so I would say I would give this a I give it a 2 only
yeah,
because it looks comfortable enough, but again, I don't want to wear it though.
yeah.
So like I'll give you 1 point because it doesn't look uncomfortable and all right. Now this one, I think we already know. I think we already know. I feel
This,
like defining uniform. I mean, I'm gonna say no. Not it. This is not the Starfleet uniform.
um,
In any
it's.
color, it is a really nice one though.
I would also say though it defined the putting medical into the white,
Mm-hmm.
and that gives it for me like a little bit more than a one
Agreed. Agreed.
because they're doing that separation of the science officers and the medical
Well, and it
officers.
has color. It's a
Yeah,
these are uniforms with using the color division, which I think is
yeah.
automatically also puts it up. So I think it is a 3 or a 4. It is not the uniform. It is a uniform, and it is a really nice uniform.
Say
But
three,
okay, so a 3 and the Cisco test.
right? Because we saw the white in the previous uniform as a
Hmm.
stripe, but this kind of makes it more clear, right? Like,
You know what? I like actually that I didn't do that on purpose. That I chose 2 pictures from the same. They're from the same department. They're both medical uniforms, and
yeah.
one was a medical uniform from the wartime, and one is the current medical uniform. Um, so would Cisco look good in that?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a no brainer.
Five.
It kind of is. I'm like, oh yeah, no, he'd look great. Would he? But hold on, would he look like the captain? Yeah, absolutely. He look
Yes,
like he's the captain,
absolutely.
absolutely. In the red,
Oh, it would be great.
ugh, somebody send him that. Someone send Avery Brooks just a 32nd century Star Trek uniform and take a quick picture of him.
Right.
Apologize for bothering him. Send the
Just
picture to
do a
me.
quick unboxing for the fans.
Yeah. Staying power. Would this look good if Star Trek were still making shows 60 years from now? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Look at
think so.
that. Look at that.
Yeah.
I just love it because it's actually because the shirt jackety part is like a longer one.
Yeah.
And but it also has openings, so it's not like cut tight. It's got some, yeah. Um, so is this a timeless or is this not quite timeless?
I
I'd say
think it's
it's
timeless.
I think so too because it got we've got the color divisions, the modern clear color divisions, and I think that it's a very very Star Trek. If you look at all of the uniforms from this season, it's clearly, yeah. And would you wear it? So that's a 5, and then would you wear it? That's yeah.
Yeah, I would.
I would. Despite me not really liking the that looks so good and it also looks super comfortable and I want to look like Burnham. I want to look like I want to put on that outfit and be like in a chair, you know? Uh,
I want to sit in the captain's chair
yes.
and
That's that,
uh,
that's that's all
please
I
put us on
want.
Star Trek.
That's all I want. Come on.
That's all I
Um
want.
so that's another 5. So, well, wow. We all if we have too many ties, we are going to we'll go to the round 2 um to
So far, we
break
don't have
some.
any ties.
Okay. Now let's go to Strange New Worlds. I love Strange New Worlds too. Mostly just because I just watched that very very sad episode. It ends sad.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, is there an upbeat?" No, it's like City on the Edge of Forever where it's just like, "Let's get the hell out of here," at the end.
Yeah.
Um uh but really great episode. Now, defining uniform, obviously.
I mean, it's playing off of the original series,
Yeah.
so I think I don't know if this is the defining uniform or if it's a upgrade of the defining uniform.
Well,
And so,
yes. Well, so does this feel like the Starfleet uniform? The one people picture when they hear the word Starfleet uniform?
no,
No, it's actually nicer.
it's nicer, but people are, unless they've seen Strange New Worlds, they're not going to think this. They're
The,
going to think Captain Kirk
well, there.
or
So maybe
Picard.
in Banga's shirt, but like the other that like the thing is that these other looking at everyone else's outfits except for Mbanga. Mbanga is
And
actually wearing the
Spock.
only outfit. Spock, even Spock's is a little nicer fitting than Mbanga. Mbanga's is a little looser
Right.
and looks more like the way that they moderned it up to flatter his body more.
Yeah.
So I'd
They
say,
made it look like
unfortunately, because
scrubs without it being scrubs.
this
Like
is
that's what I like.
yes, this is an improvement on the Starfleet uniform, which unfortunately makes it not
It's not the
the
defining one
uniform. It's not because they took it and changed it. So I'd say it hurts me to say 2, but I'd
though. The
say
way you whisper that, you're like,
hurt me 2. I'd say a 2 because it's beautiful. Look at those
yeah,
shoes.
because it's an upgrade. I'll go with the two because it's not. We're reinventing the wheel without like reinventing the wheel here.
Yeah. Like the wheel was the defining
Yeah.
uniform, and they have made it better. And so I'm like, oh, it's not actually the defining uniform anymore. Like Odysseus's ship, or what is that ship? Not Odysseus's ship. The one that changes. Claudia, you're on the internet. You tell me what that ship is I'm thinking of. Cisco test. We already saw it. We actually did just see it.
It looks
I
great.
showed you what uh, he looked like this, guys. This is what he
Yeah,
looks like in this uniform. Does he look like a captain in there? Yeah, he does. So that's a 5.
it's a 5.
That's a
Staying
5.
power.
Staying power. Would this look good in 60 years? In 2086?
I think it
I
would.
think it would too. I mean, it's shirt and pants. It's tunic and pants. It's jumpsuit. None of those. Ship of Theseus. Thank you, Claudia. Um, just, these clothes are Ship of Theseus. Um, so, yeah, I'd say 4. I'm gonna give it a 4.
A 4 for staying power. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And would you wear this? Yeah, I would,
I
especially the
mean,
new Uhura uniform, just because I know it's better than my old one.
I would wear our good nurses with the fluvogs because I love
Mm-hmm.
the white and the gray.
Um,
So I think it's a 5 for would you wear it?
yeah, I would wear. because one of the great things about the Strange New Worlds uniforms is that there are so many variations. Even if you're in one department, you can have um you can wear your exact division uniform in a bunch of different ways. Which is lovely. I love the ability to be able to have some personality. So now we go to, hey Jade and Craig. So this is the Starfleet Academy 32nd century uniform. Now I'm like, oh, he looks so cute in this. He's such a
He looks
sweet. He is
adorable.
such a sweet boy. Like I he's such a sweet kid, and I he needs all the hugs and should get all the hugs.
He should get all the hugs. He should have someone, doing his hair for him, oiling his scalp.
And just
All of
encouraging him. I mean, he does have two dads. He has two dads, right? Yeah, he has two dads and a mom because he's from a
and a
triad.
mom.
Because he's from a triad family, which apparently is just a common thing. The way that they said it, and that's the thing I like, that they just say, "Oh yeah, of course." So, is this a defining uniform? Does this feel like the Starfleet uniform?
Um,
It's
I
it
think
does
it's
look like a.
defining a uniform for the cadets, right?
Yes.
I don't think it's for all of Starfleet.
Now, I will say that previous to this, Starfleet cadet uniforms looked like everyone else's uniforms.
Everyone else's
They just
uniform.
look like uniforms. And so this is specific. And
Yeah.
so in that it gives it something extra. So
I think it needs to score higher for what it's trying to do,
yes, I
right?
agree. That's why I'm like
So it's
I'm like on a 4.
I think it's a 4.
Yeah, because this is specifically trying to tell something. Now, the Cisco test. If Captain Cisco himself put this on, sorry, wait, what? Just like disassociated. Um, so that's a 5.
But the church say amen.
Joyful, joyful.
That's our official Sisconite song.
Hey, it's all about him, the son above. Which is
Love.
the Cisco. Um, so staying power. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is just a jacket, a shirt, and pants. And that in and of itself kind of makes it timeless. It doesn't lock it into any specific time, because I'm like, it's kind of like a t-shirt and a jacket over the top, and they would wear this. They would have worn this in the 22nd century and in the 23rd century, and they wear it in the 32nd century. It just makes.
Yeah.
I'm like, to me, this is a. It sounds funny to say, it is generic enough to be timeless, like a basic black dress type of situation.
Yeah, the tailoring is so good in this that it brings all of those elements that we've seen before. The blue piping, the mock turtleneck, or and all of and the like a jacket and pants, the piping on the pants. It brings all those elements that we've liked before
Mm-hmm.
into this kind of silhouette that could have been used in any of the timelines for Star Trek.
Yeah, it's just it's nice looking
Yeah.
enough that it. So Claudia in the chat says, says, I think the Cisco test is flawed because he is like Wilson Cruz. He makes an outfit look good. But would
Yeah.
Wesley Crusher look good in it? And actually that's actually really funny.
But what Wesley would look good in this.
Wesley would look
Like,
great in this. Young Wesley Crusher, old old kooky hermit
yeah.
Wesley Crusher, Who, you know what? I like kooky hermit Wesley Crusher as well. Uh,
He would have been like awkward in all of these uniforms, but he was such like a
he's an awkward
all arms and legs
guy.
teenager. You know, like on the show, he was just he was at that period of life where young boys are just arms and legs.
Arms and
That
legs. Yeah, he was just like arms
that's
and
all he
legs.
was.
And so now would you wear that? Yeah, I would wear it. It's
So we say staying power is a 5?
I'd say a 5 because
Yeah.
it looks it looks like a great outfit that anybody could wear for the next 100 years or in the next 60 years. If
Yeah.
somebody saw that, if somebody saw this uniform in 60 years, they're going to some Star Trek con that's in the middle of a volcano. I don't know, it's the future. And they're like, "Oh, I want to put on some classic Star Trek uniform." This one.
Right, right.
This would be one that where you go, "Oh yeah, cool, totally." And I
Yeah.
would definitely wear it without a doubt. Um because it's um like all of the Starfleet Academy cadet uniforms are sort of built for general comfort, I think.
Yeah.
So I would be like, I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'd wear that. Like it's made to like all of
In
their
a
outfits are made
heartbeat.
to lounge in because I guess it's because young people love to lounge, and that's
They
the truth.
do.
But actually, if I might say, everyone, I think lounging is a human condition. Um,
We are no different than cats, I feel like. Um, and then a good lounge session is always good for the soul. So let's give that a 5 for what
let's give
we
that a
wear.
5. Yeah, I would wear that. Now we go to the physical training uniform, their gym clothes. No, sorry. I just looked at the criteria of the corner of my eye and went, no. Sorry, defining uniform. No, I'm afraid not. These are gym clothes. It's a hoodie and track pants and tight black red workout shirt that I could buy at Target or well, not Target, but you
Well,
know.
we could get the ribbon for the all the colors. I think like what I would give it a 2
Mhm.
just because again, the only time we've seen people in athletic wear was when Troy and Beverly Crusher were at those yoga.
Well, there was the one time when Riker played, was it Parisi Square? I don't know, that game
Yeah,
with
the
the
Parisi squares. Yeah.
Parisi Squares with his dad. There was that
Yeah.
time too. And those are the only times that you oh, and Worf in that white ribbed robe. That's it.
Yes.
And that's it. Those are the only gym clothes. So I actually these are better gym clothes
It's
than
better choices than, you know, like
so
90s workout
so a
wear.
2. A 2.
Yeah, too.
Now, would Cisco look like a captain if he walked in on this? No, but he would look like he would look like the captain of the Calica team. No,
Yeah, he
actually, in the next one he would look like the captain of the Calica team. In this one, he would look like Captain Benjamin Cisco in a pair of sweatpants.
with Jake, you know, like
He
out
looked like the captain undercover, the captain doing a thing.
I think
Um
people would still recognize him because even when he's like on his days off with Jake, everyone is just like, "Eh, Captain." So it's like, is it?
Emissary,
Yeah,
if not. And I'm like, he kind of
yeah.
has this halo of power, but I would say I don't think he looked. I would not say that he walks in there and people are like, "This is the captain." I would say people would know he's in charge because he's Captain Cisco, but would the clothes make him look like he was in charge?
No,
No. I, I,
it's just
th-
him.
that's
So
just him. So I'd be like, if Cisco walked in on the bridge wearing that and I didn't know who the Cisco was, I would not necessarily think that he was in charge. I'd be like,
right,
this man has a lot of charisma. Like I could tell. But who he so
right. If you saw him walking around with Jake, like say he and Jake were practicing, and then they're wearing the hoodies and the pants and whatnot,
mhm.
You would just think he was a dad with his kid, right? You wouldn't necessarily say, well, that's the
That's
captain
the
based on the
captain.
clothes.
Yeah, no. So I would say that's a 2. I'm gonna say one of the only twos probably
Yeah.
for the Cisco test, because like, I mean, because we know, as we know, he could wear all black. He
We've
could have
only
worn,
given fives for the Cisco
yeah,
test,
but
so
this one, no, not so much.
no, no.
Um, Staying power.
You know,
I actually feel like it should be relatively high, and that's
same.
because, like I said, I can go to the store and buy these clothes now.
Hoodies are always going to be a classic,
Hmm.
especially for this demographic.
And that's
They're
never
never
gonna
going,
die. That's
no,
never
never
gonna
going
die.
out of style
Mm-mm. Like I'm like hoodie and athletic shirt and track pants, like forever,
forever.
forever. 2086, 3086. Like
Do
that's
you
why.
imagine if Nike had sponsored this and made an official Starfleet Academy shoe in the red? And then like the swoop would have all of the hello Nike, do you hear me? You should hire me as a designer for your stuff.
Making some deals. I thought, don't they like making money?
They should.
I thought that they did. Apparently not so much because they're not making us the things we want. And then they get mad at us when we now would you wear this though? So oh, I'm sorry. So
Yeah.
timeless 5. 5 fully
Timeless is
because,
5. I would wear this.
and I would wear this immediately.
Yeah, I
Immediately
want
no
a
nos.
size large, please and thank
I want
you.
that hoodie so bad, and I want those pants
Same.
too because I like a matchy. I like a matchy match.
I like a set.
Uh
I
huh.
like a matching set. Sets of 5.
It makes me feel pleased. Now this is the one. Oh, Claudia says Idic swoop. Oh, like infinite diversity and infinite combination swoop. Oh man, I would buy those shoes. I would also buy I mean like if it has Star Trek on it, there's a good chance I'm just going to say yes. Like a very good chance I'm just going to say yes to it. But let's go to the next one. We have the uh Letterman's jacket, their athletics variant. So this is the one where I was like, oh, right. No, he would look like the captain of the Calica team. But defining uniform, no, it is a Letterman's jacket. I'm sorry. Um,
I would just say again, like with the rest of them, it's defining something new.
right.
But it's not because this show is so new, I can't say it's put a stamp on it. It is the defining like uniform or whatever.
I don't think it's as low as um a wartime on like kind of outfits that aren't going to be used, but I don't think that this is I it's a but it is a Letterman's jacket,
Yeah,
essentially, that they put over the tops of their uniform. And
right.
so I'm like 2 or 3.
I would say a 3 just because the bomber jacket was the defining uniform of pilots, right?
Mhm.
And now we're in space. And I like the idea of bringing that idea back for because you're still
It's a
traveling through
military
space.
academy,
Yeah,
and it is a military academy.
yeah,
People don't like to think about Starfleet as a military
yeah.
organization, but the Federation is a benevolent dictatorship, and y'all need to calm down. I said it's benevolent. Um, the Cisco test. So, Cisco walks into this room. He's the captain of the Calica team. If
He's
anything,
the captain.
he's the
He's the
captain.
captain.
He's wearing that jacket.
Nah,
I don't know. Like, I'd be like, I don't know what sport we're playing, but I know that you're the captain
you're in
of
charge,
whatever.
captain.
Um. So yeah, no,
That's a 5.
he that's a 5. Now would this still look good for staying power? Would this still look good if Star Trek on a Star Trek 60 years from now?
Yes, in the
Yeah.
same way that the
This
bomber
this
jackets
is a
come back and
timeless
look
this
great.
is a timeless look because this
Yeah.
jacket in and of itself is old for us.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I'd say That's unexpected, actually. And would I wear it? Yes, 5.
But,
I would definitely make this jacket. Please, someone make this jacket.
it's on Etsy, so
Buy me this jacket.
someone in Pakistan, but someone please buy us these jackets. Again, we're both size large. That's what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and that's it. So
All right.
we have
Well,
some ties,
we do have
but
some time. So let's fix the ties first, I guess. Um
so we
we have
have 2 16s. So that's Discovery Section 31 and the Strange New Worlds uniforms.
so section 31 got a 16, and what was the other one? That is,
Strange New Worlds.
and Strange New Worlds got a 20. So I think so Strange New Worlds will go above.
So we're using the previous round scores.
As a tiebreaker. If it's between those two, if they're the same, or do we want to just put them on the same ranking section? I mean, there are only 9, and we're not. We get to make the rules. We are the masters of our own
To break the tie?
destiny. Yeah, I mean, well, let's start with let's start with the lowest number, which is the 32nd century uniforms at a 12, right? So let me find that one. It
Yeah.
is tiny, tiny. There you are. There you are. And let's move you down to here.
Yeah, because it's not like
You're not
terrible,
you're
terrible.
not the worst. Um and then next, oh, here's another 14 and a
There's
14.
two 14s. So first contact and the late DS9, and then our PT uniform from Starfleet Academy. Our hoodies.
So late DS9 got a 20. And then section 31 got a 16. So the next lowest, I'm sorry, was that what we were going against? My
No, the two 14s are DS9 with
DS9.
Starfleet Academy hoodie, the PT uniform. Those are our two 14s.
Oh no. They're both 16 in round 2. They tied in the previous round too, as well. That's hilarious. They
Um,
they tied with the exact same points.
yeah.
I think no, wait. No, they both got 16 instead of 14 this time. But I'm going to let you break the tie for which one do you think is worse?
I'm just gonna say it's the first contact late DS9 one is gonna be slightly lower than the uniform just based on our score of would we wear it.
I agree. And now we're at the PT.
Yeah, so PT is higher.
There we go. Whoop. Right on there. And then, this is so much fun.
And
Uh,
then we have our two 16s,
and that
Section 31 and the Strange New Worlds.
section 31 got a 16, and Strange New Worlds got a 20. So we're going to go section 31, and then Strange New Worlds.
Right?
Ooh, I actually am liking this. I'm liking where everything is laid. And
And
then
then we have two 18s.
which is the
That's the
32nd
second.
redesign, and the athletics variant.
Yeah.
Ooh, I really like both of those.
Didn't they both score 20s in the last round?
I
I
believe
can't remember.
so. Say them again so I can double check.
The 32nd century from Discovery. No, wait. Yeah, 32nd
32nd century,
and the athletics variant with the bomber jacket.
a 19 for the 32nd century redesign one, that we liked with, I was gonna say Wilson Cruz and Hugh Colbert character. And then the other one was the jackets,
Yeah, the bomber
which
jackets.
got the athletics variance is next. That got a 16
Okay.
last week. And so then now we do, wow, look at this. This is not how I necessarily thought it was gonna go. This is a
And
really
then,
interesting
oh,
scoring
we forgot
round.
to rank. We skipped our 17. Sorry. That was the original um series, like TOS film uniforms.
So that one goes next to 2? Or is that, sorry,
No, that move.
these
Yeah,
ones
those ones
here?
go up.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay. And now
Ooh,
the best ranked uniform.
it's the Starfleet Academy cadet uniform.
I mean, yeah,
It's not what I would have picked as a personal taste,
it's not what I would have
but
picked either, but
it's what the process that we decided to embark on.
I love that. I love that so much. I love the fact that, like, we are
We're
judging
both
these,
like,
but we were like, wait, what? Because this is not what I would have chosen if I was
no.
like, just which one is your favorite. But that's not what we aren't voting on our favorite uniforms. We are ranking these uniforms based off of specific criteria. So,
Yes.
because like my favorite uniform, my favorite uniform is that deep V, that green deep V that Kirk wears.
It's so amazing.
I love it. And at the and at the waist it also kind of has like it like sort of goes into a V, and it's just, I love it. I
And it's
that's
velour.
and it's
Ah,
and it's got some fun little detailings on the collar. Like,
like he's got
that's my favorite.
bangles. My favorite has to be the Enterprise jumpsuits.
Well, those are the ones that if someone was like, choose a choose a full bodied suit that isn't this one, because I already have it, I would choose Enterprise in a minute,
Yeah.
because um frankly they just look more practical. If you're gonna go to a convention, or I mean, I've never gone on a Star Trek cruise, but like I just like having pockets and places to put things. and
Same.
and also I look good in a jumpsuit.
Same. I
So,
also would like the season 1 Discovery because
mhm.
there's something about the little deltas being part of the pattern, even though I'm still angry about the copper situation, which I'm calling Coppergate.
I
I
think you
I don't
should.
believe.
It does not make any sense. I saw I saw a picture of it, of I forget her name. Aria? Ari? She had been human, and then she got into an accident and had like an android sort of body, and
Uh,
then she got her brain taken over, but she wore copper. I saw a picture of it, and I was like, "What?" I don't remember that. That doesn't make any sense.
I
Claudia
don't
has been
remember.
posting so many links to the different designers in the chat on Twitch, just the different designers that worked on this. Bernadette Croft, Gersha Phillips, um, and so I do want to say thank you, Claudia, for putting this. Here's one,
Thank you. Thank you.
Avery Plews. Avery Plews would be so proud to know their uniform. Oh, that's the person who designed the uniform, Andrew Plews, and they won the best uniform. And
Best uniform.
let's be real. It I did say the reason why I like this the best is because it's a comfortable jacket, a comfortable shirt, and a comfortable pair of pants.
And
And
it's a classic silhouette. Like you can't go wrong with this silhouette. Like we've talked about that. It like I said earlier when we were judging it, it has everything that we liked about all the other uniforms that we've talked about. My friend Catherine Piro had also worked on Discovery for a small bit, and so excited to see some of her stuff is on here. But it is one of those things where this is why I like doing this because the costume designers don't get the accolades, right? And they are creating the mood of the show through the clothes.
well, and we talked about that a lot during the last few weeks of doing these ranks because there was a lot of things about like what story are the
Right.
colors telling, what story is this outfit telling, where like because oftentimes they're about specific times that are happening, specific times of conflict and of change within the Star Trek universe. um and this was so fun. I'm so glad we got to do this. Um,
I'm I'm glad I suggested this, and
you're brilliant.
we've got our rank. Whoop, whoop, we did it,
We
y'all.
did it. Number one. Look at look at that. That's so good. So, in order, I'm gonna say at number three we have the 32nd century sad boy outfit, and number four we have the 23rd century sad boy outfit. Then we have happy gym clothes. After that, sexy black clothes, because everything's sexy when it's black. Example. Uh then
So true.
at number six, we have the Strange New Worlds uniforms. Then the original series movie uniforms. At number eight, we have the bomber jackets. Now, it actually is not a surprise that the Wilson Cruz is right there at number nine. So close to the top with the 32nd century redesign. And there we see the perfect, comfortable uniform. Um, I I can't wait to rank more things. Now, did want to say we are taking a break, a little bit of a break, because we have accessible virtual pride.
Right. And then
And
I'm in a training. So
yeah,
after Accessible Virtual Pride, I'm in a training. So I'm
and
gonna
so we will be back sometime in mid-ish July with a brand new rank. But in the meantime, we will be putting clips up, and make sure you watch the replays and like and subscribe and send it to your friends. And if you have suggestions for a Trek rank, then hit us up on our socials. All of our information is going to be in the show notes on YouTube. And I just want to thank everyone. We're going to transition really quick. We'll do a peace and long life and a boop. And I'm going to say thank you so much for joining us. Trek Talk is a Calling Up Justice production. Special thanks to hosts Luticha, André, Doucette, and Maiamama. Special thanks to executive producer Claudia Alick. Thanks so much for joining us. Check out all those links. Okay, I love you. Bye bye.